Hey guys, it's Hannah. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be very much trying, to copy a James Charles makeup tutorial. As you can see, I've already done my face because he starts off with his makeup already done. It's just the eyeshadow that I'm gonna be focusing on. The only thing that I don't have is fake eyelashes. So I will just be doing normal mascara for that, but other than that, I'm gonna be trying to copy his palette reveal video. So he basically does like a rainbow kind of look. And I'm just gonna copy the eyeshadow portion. I'm not gonna do the white paint because I don't have any, so I hope you enjoy. I've got his palette here. Now I've got the mini palette, but the tutorial he did was from his full palette, but I mean, they're the same. I've already smashed the mirror, so I don't quite know how I'm gonna see. I'm literally gonna have to use the corner, but that's fine. Wow, my eyebrows are really bad, aren't they? I also have his mini brushes that he just came out with. I had these for Christmas off my auntie, so I didn't buy them myself. I'm gonna put the video on the screen and I'm gonna copy along, so we'll see how this goes. So to start, I'm just gonna conceal my eyelids because it looks like he's either concealed or primed, but I mean.
Yes. I'm first gonna grab an M433 brush and dip into the shade Escape.
So he starts off with an M433 brush with Escape, which is the darkest purple at the bottom, and he just stamps that right on the outer edge of the eye.
And I'm going to pop this right on the outer corner and start to like imagine it's gonna be like the outer V. I'm next gonna grab another M433 brush and dip into the shade Single, which is that lighter purple shade. And I'm gonna use this to lightly diffuse out the edges.
So now I'm gonna go into the colour right next to it, so the lighter purple. And he said he uses it to diffuse it out. But then he also says we're coming back to it, so I know he brings it. Okay, I have hooded eyes, so at least this still looks like a straight line.
And place, I'm just going to grab an M441 brush.
M441, is that this one? M441.
And dip into B, which is the bright yellow shade. And I'm just gonna pop this right on my inner corner, kind of blending it into the nose contour as well, and just pulling this up right into that crease region.
So he literally puts it in his eyebrow. So dipping into the bright yellow shade right here. Why does this look so different to his? I don't know whether this is probably gonna look different on camera than in real life. This looks a lot more yellowy, which is completely fine, but his didn't look as yellow on the screen.
I'm gonna dip this shade right into the bright red, which is called You're Kidding.
He dips it in on the second row in the bright red. He puts that right, again, I'm just gonna place it in. How far in does he bring it? I think that's about all he does. I might put a bit more on because I don't think mine's as vibrant as his. See, mine's definitely not as red as his, so let me just really pack it on.
Now with that same exact brush, I'm gonna dip into the shade 518, which is the bright light orange color.
He then goes in with the bright orange with the exact same brush. So I've got purple, red, orange, everything on this. And this is the transition between the yellow and the red. He brings this quite far into the yellow, so we are losing the yellow bit, and it looked like he did dip into the yellow and just go over the yellow as well. So I am going to bring it a little bit higher than I did.
So now I'm going to take my favorite brush of this entire collection. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the M456.
M456, as you can tell, is stained purple.
I'm gonna dip this brush into the shade Skip, which is the bright neon pink, and I'm gonna use this to connect the red and diffuse out that edge of the purple.
Skip scares me. I did a whole eyeshadow look on my sister using this shade. I know a few people have said they've had problems with like, obviously suppressed pigments would just stain your eyelids. Yeah, she had pink eyes for about 4 days. And like, that's fine, but on an 8-year-old, I'm glad she just isn't in school right now because that wouldn't have been great. Anyway. I don't think it's just this palette, but a lot of them, when you blend them in, it just makes one colour because that red is now gone. I might have to dip back into that red a little bit. Like on his, the red is still very vibrant. Okay, trust the process. Trust the process.
I'm next gonna grab my other M456 that comes in the collection and dip into the shade Escape. This is the darker purple shade, and I'm gonna pop this right in the outer V to start creating some dimension.
Okay, so he goes back into Escape, the dark purple, the one that we started with, and he darkens it up. Oh, see, this colour comes out so much better on this brush, but he does bring it in. My hooded eyes are not liking this, but it's okay. It's okay.
For my outer corner, I'm gonna grab my M506 brush
So the M506.
and dip into a little bit of the shade Spooky, the black shade in the palette. I'm gonna be very, very careful.
Ugh. Again, this black scares me like it does him. Okay, and then he goes back in with the M456, I believe. I hope so, because that's what I'm using. And then blends it out.
And then going back in with my M456 and the Escape. Now we're at the stage where I want to cut the crease and lay down the rest of the shadow. I'm going to grab an M224 brush, this is my favorite concealer, and just a thick white concealer.
Yeah, so M224, this is the one I used to start with to put the concealer all over my eyelid.
And I'm just gonna go right in on the inner corner, cutting my crease a little bit bigger than normal.
I don't have a white concealer. This one's the Fit Me Maybelline concealer. So as a tip, what I like to do is put it sort of on the middle of the eyelid. Look up. And can you see it created that line? And we are going a little bit higher, literally like just above the line, because he said he's going a bit higher. And because I've got hooded eyes, when I look forward, you can see here, you can see the outline, but you can't on top. So I am gonna cut it a little bit higher.
And I'm gonna go in and actually diffuse out those edges because I don't want this to be a cut crease. I want it to be like a paper cut crease. Now I'm gonna grab an M166 brush and dip into the white shade in the palette, which is Flashback.
I'm gonna go in with the 166 brush and just go into Flashback, the white, lay it flat and press it on. It's definitely flung everywhere. It does layer well, I will say that.
I'm first gonna grab my M124 brush.
M124.
This is just a tiny little packing brush and dip into the shade Acapella, which is our metallic blue shade.
I'm gonna try and do this metallic blue dry. If it doesn't work, I will go and get some setting spray. Okay, so my camera died, but all I went in is added the shade, I think it's Cola, I'm not too sure, the dark blue next to the metallic blue, and just blended that into the purple and added a bit more Skip. And now I am going in with this light blue shade and just adding that in between the white and the metallic blue.
Just to add some more dimension to the lid, I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream glitter base and a few different glitters that I have. I'm just going to pack that right over top of the white.
I don't have any glitter, so I'm just going to take from the middle row this shimmer, put my finger in it, and just put this right on the inner corner.
Now I definitely have a little bit of fallout, that is for sure. So I'm gonna grab the E48 brush. I love this brush for under eye powder. I'm just going to dust that all away and pray that it actually goes away.
Okay, so this is what we're working with.
The lower lash line for this look is actually going to be pretty easy, just slapping on some colors. So I'm first gonna grab my M456 that has a little bit of the excess purple shade on it and just dip one more time into single. And I'm gonna use this to blend together this outer corner.
So single's this one, because that's Escape. So into the lighter purple, I'm just putting that right on the bottom lash line on the outer corner. Okay.
My M124 brush, dipping into the shade Brother.
He didn't say what brush, I'm gonna assume it's the same brush. It looks like he uses a flat brush, not a fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna go back in with the M1234, M124, which is the one we applied the metallics with. Oh, see, that's so much better. And then I'm gonna go in with the fluffier brush and blend out the edge.
And then with the M152, this is a tiny brush, but I love this. For buffing out the lower lash line, I'm gonna dip into the bright green shade, which is called Social Blade. And I'm going to pop this right next to that blue, blending it in, and also creating a faux inner corner as well.
So he uses the green, the bright green right on the bottom, this one. Dips in and puts it right here and creates a faux inner. Oh, this isn't gonna look good on me. It's not looking very good.
Now I'm gonna grab the M421 brush and dip into a little bit more of that white concealer. And I'm gonna use this to create a new lower lash line.
With a brush that I don't have. So let's just go in with this eyebrow brush, the M158. Just finish off the lower lash line. So on the bottom he decided to use the lighter green, lighter blue, lighter purple, and then just underneath the concealer he put on, he used the dark purple, darker blue and darker green just to outline it. So this is what it's looking like so far. I've also added in the shimmer on top of the concealer because he again went in with the glitter, which I don't have. So all I'm going to do now is add on some mascara, and then I'm going to try and do the same on the other eye. And yeah, you'll see me in a second for the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. I do think I look a bit more like a drag queen than James Charles did, but I think that's just because I'm not used to wearing this much makeup. I think I may have brought the fake bottom lash line a bit too far down. I think it looks nice, but it's definitely very different to what I would normally do. Saying that, I hope you liked and this was a little bit helpful for anyone who does want to recreate this look. If you'd like to see anything more from me, then please subscribe, it would really help me out. And if you like this video, please give it a like. But other than that, I hope you all have a great week and I will see you all next time. Bye!